I've been using the iPad Pro M4 2024 in 11-inch for the last 30 days, and I want to share with you my views on it. It's been interesting, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Jay and welcome to another video on the channel. Before we start, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. In my opinion, this is the best iPad Apple have ever made, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the build. The new iPad Pro has a pretty similar design to the previous Pro series, but now it's really thin, and this is something which I really like. The 13-inch 2024 iPad Pro is the thinnest product Apple have made to date, and that's quite an achievement. The 13-inch model is 5.1mm, and the 11-inch model, which is the one I have, is 5.3mm thick. That's super impressive how they fit all this technology into such a thin and light form. Oh yeah, that's another thing I have to mention. The new iPad Pros are the lightest they've ever been, with the 13-inch weighing just 579 grams compared to the previous model weighing 682 grams. The 11-inch model this year weighs in at 444 grams compared to 466 grams from the previous generation, and I'm here for it. I love this weight reduction this year and it feels super comfortable holding both models in the hand. I had both the 11 and the 13-inch model and decided to keep the 11-inch. It's a lot more comfortable in the hands and easy to store in bags should I ever need to travel with it. I'm currently using the Apple Smart Folio case as it's really minimal and premium and keeps the iPad Pro slim and light. Since I mostly use my iPad at home, I don't really need a super protective case, so this one suits me just fine. The new models are still made of aluminium and have a very premium feeling in the hands. I have the space black model, but it also comes in silver, and these are really classy and neutral colours, and I'm not mad at these colour choices at all. Let's move on to performance, and I don't really use my iPad for any crazy intensive tasks, but it's comforting to know that it has the potential to handle those tasks should I need it for that in the future. This year's iPad has the new M4 chip in it, which makes it a powerhouse, which can easily tackle intense tasks such as video editing and gaming. I mainly use my iPad for watching sports, movies, YouTube, and taking notes for YouTube, so don't really need the M4 chip. But as I said, should I need to utilize this power in the future, I've got it there. We have ProMotion at 120Hz on this year's iPad Pros, as we had on the previous generation, and it is buttery smooth. You can seamlessly swipe between apps with no issues at all. The 120Hz ProMotion is a big reason I chose the Pro model over the Air model this year, and I don't regret my decision. Next, let's talk about the display. One of the reasons I did get this year's iPad Pro is the new Tandem OLED display, which is super impressive. The blacks are more black and all of the colours are bright, and the overall watching experience on this iPad is truly amazing. You get this Tandem OLED display on both the 11-inch and the 13-inch, so you're not really compromising if you go for the more portable and compact 11-inch model. On the previous generation, if you chose the 11-inch model, you would get a liquid retina display, and you had to go for the 13-inch model if you wanted the better mini LED screen. I'm glad Apple gave us the same display for both sizes this year. Watching movies and YouTube is a great experience on this iPad, and I'm sure will be for many years to come. This Tandem OLED screen is a superb display and a big reason in itself to buy the new iPad Pro 2024. However, it's not all positive when it comes to this year's iPad Pro, and where the speakers are concerned, I find a bit of inconsistency in their performance. I find sometimes the sound to be muffled and treble not quite at the level it should be. At other times, the sound is really good quality and makes for a really good listening experience. It's not something I can demonstrate on video as it's quite random. I've tried the 13-inch model, and in my opinion the sound quality is a lot better on the 13-inch model compared to the 11-inch model, which is probably due to it obviously having bigger speakers as it's a bigger model. Overall, the sound quality isn't a deal breaker, but something which I'd like to see improved on the next model. Moving on to the battery life, and it's quite good. I can easily get through 2 to 3 days without having to charge it. Keep in mind, I usually don't use my iPad for more than about 1 to 2 hours per day. Keep this in mind, as if you're using your iPad more intensely, you'll have to charge your iPad more often. You should still be able to get at least 1 day's battery life out of this iPad comfortably. I feel that Apple can improve the battery, but if it comes at the expense of having a thicker and heavier iPad, the current battery life will be just fine with me, as I'm really enjoying this year's slim and light design. Now coming to the price, and the 11-inch model starts at $999 and the 13-inch model starts at $1,299. Both models get increasingly expensive if you increase the storage. I feel like the price could definitely be better, but as we've come to expect from Apple products, they're usually not cheap. But they usually do give you some really good quality, and the iPad Pro 2024 is no exception. If you're looking to invest in an iPad which you can use for years to come, I feel like you can justify the price, as you're getting some really good features like the M4 chip, Tandem OLED and ProMotion. Overall, I feel like most people would be pretty happy with an Air model this year, but my user experience with the iPad Pro M4 2024 has been really good, and once you've experienced this iPad, you're not really going to want to choose another. I'm happy with my choice this year and can definitely recommend this iPad for anyone looking for the highest quality iPad experience you can currently get. That's it for this one, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and thank you for watching. Bye.